The Expert Edge for Unibet with Russell Barwick and Kane Corns.
Welcome along to the Unibet Expert Edge for AFL Round 14. I'm Russell Barwick, joined by former Port Adelaide great Kane Corns to talk about this weekend's round and how we can find you a winner or two. And let's kick it off with the Power and the Demons, your old side, Kane, taking on an in-form Melbourne side who maybe had their colours lowered a couple of weeks ago by the Pies.
Yeah, it's going to be a massive one, Russ. The match of the round, no doubt about that, and could shape these two sides' top four ambitions. Now, Port Adelaide got the great news yesterday that Ollie Wines had signed a 4-year contract, and he loves it on Friday nights. He's recorded 27-plus disposals in each of the Power's last 15 night matches. Look for him to have a big one. And for Melbourne, well, Clayton Oliver, he's a best and fairest winner, and he's having another terrific year this year. And in his last 3 games, he's recorded 30-plus disposals. So look for Wines and Oliver in the midfield to have a big one. I'm going to go for Port Adelaide in a tight one.
The next game we'll look at, Kane, is the Bulldogs and Kangaroos. The Bulldogs have had a horror injury run, while the Kangaroos are probably still thinking they can finish in the top 4.
That's right, Russ. It's a massive one for the Kangaroos. They must win because the Giants and Hawthorn are pushing for that top 8 spot. So big game against the Dogs. For the Bulldogs, not a lot of good news. They've been smashed by injury this week. They have won their first quarter in each of their last 6 matches at Etihad. They do play well there, so look out for that one. But for the Kangaroos, they lost last week and then they had the bye, and they've won 5 consecutive matches following a loss. So I'm tipping the Kangaroos to bounce back strongly this week.
And the last game of the round, well, the Blues would want to make a better fist of things than they did last weekend, especially in that first half against Fremantle. And the Magpies are just flying at the moment, and it's hard to see the Pies getting beaten in this one.
Yeah, you're right, Russ. Can't make a case for the Blues at all. And how about the Magpies? They are on fire this year. They've surprised me. They've won each of their last 4 matches by a margin of 25-plus points. They're going very, very well. Not a lot of good news for the Blues, but one man who can certainly hold his head up is Patrick Cripps, and he's recorded 30-plus disposals in 5 of the Blues' last 6 matches in Melbourne. So Cripps will get plenty of the ball, but the Magpies will win comfortably.
Let's have a look at the tips from Kane and myself for this weekend's round 14. No surprises. We're both tipping exactly the same teams. All the favourites, the Eagles, the Power, Hawks to beat the Suns, Giants over the Lions, the Kangaroos to knock off the Doggies, and on Sunday, the Magpies to take care of the Blues. And the Unibet Expert Edge Unibest Specials. Let's kick it off with Friday night. Ollie Wines to have 27 or more disposals and the Power to win. Then on Saturday, Ben Cunnington to have 27 or more disposals and the Kangaroos to win. While in the Sunday standalone game, the Pies to win by more than 25 points and Will Hoskin-Elliott to kick at least 2 goals. That'll do it for this week's Unibet Expert Edge. We'll see you next week for AFL Round 15.
The Expert Edge for Unibet with Russell Barwick and Kane Corns.